Hi everybody! Today I am walking around the town of my childhood. The town is tiny, its population is less than 8,000 people, but it's located in a very beautiful place on the banks of the majestic river Volga and has an interesting history. In front of me is a hospital complex. You can see both old and new hospital buildings. You can see the district administration building behind the pink one, or council, as the British would say. And this is a forestry technical college with a monument to Vladimir Lenin in the foreground. The district administration, and this alley leads me to school. So this is a school. It didn't look so luxury when I was a kid, but thank God, progress doesn't stand still. Now you can see the children's library. I loved coming here because my mom's cousin worked there as a director, and she allowed me to take home rare books from the reading room. In my childhood, this place was a park, densely planted with trees. Now it looks more like a square. I liked walking here with my nanny. For some reason, I especially love this monument. This scene and the rest of the decorative items, with the exception of the monument, are new to me and don't evoke warm feelings. This red house was an emergency medical center. And on the opposite side of the street, you can see the military commissariat building. Many years ago, there was a garment factory here, and now it's a grocery store. There is a water utility office on the corner. This one was a bookshop. At the moment, this ancient merchant building is empty. These are also ancient merchant houses where the confectionery store of the Akont factory is now located. Chuvash sweets are the most delicious in the world, in my opinion. Look how big the range is. Delicious. I want everything at once. In general, the merchant class was highly developed in the town, and these surviving houses confirm this. In the past, cooperage, blacksmithing, wagon crafts, and wicker weaving flourished here, and there was a shipyard where boats and small ships were made. Initially, there was a settlement on this site called Sandia. It was founded in 1620. Later, the settlement was renamed the town of Mariinsky Posad in honor of the wife of Emperor Alexander II, Maria. This once upon a time was grocery shop number 8. This building has housed a music school since 1958. And this is the constant place of all town celebrations and festivities. We have danced here so many times, watched concerts and performances. There was always a friendly and I would even say family-like atmosphere. The yellow building that I just showed you is a local history museum, and opposite this is a house of culture. The local history museum was founded in 1963. This is a monument in honor of Empress Maria Alexandrovna, who gave the town the name. Mariinsky Posad means as a settlement of Maria. Also here you can see the names of famous people of Mariinsky Posad. This is such a beautiful view of the Volga River from the embankment. On the other side is the Republic of Mariel. Have you noticed how beautifully the clouds are reflected in the water? And it's so quiet and cozy here on this April day. In the distance, you can see the Sovereign Mountain. This is the main attraction of the town. According to legend, Empress Catherine the Great was traveling on a steamboat along the Volga and decided to stop on this high bank, relax, and drink a cup of tea. This red building, which is being renovated, was once a house of pioneers or a house of creativity in modern terms. When my mom was a child, she learned cross-stitching there. Ages ago, there was a ferry crossing in this place. Lorries were transported by ferry to the other side of the Volga. Subsequently, a bridge was built high up the river and the ferry crossing was abolished. Guys, you won't believe me, but in Soviet time, this building was a hotel. And this house was a forestry department. My nanny's brother worked there. Well, I approached the Holy Trinity Orthodox Church. Only a couple of days ago, the church celebrated Easter, and all the week after Easter is considered a holiday. Therefore, in front of the temple, you can still see this arch decorated with Easter cakes and flowers. In some branches of Christianity, one of the symbols of Easter is the Easter bunny. And in Orthodoxy, instead of the bunny, there is an Easter cat. Well, it's a joke, don't take it seriously. Okay, let's go inside the church. I'll show you the interior. Directly to my left is a cross where candles are placed for the repose of the soul. On the right there is a small kiosk where you can buy candles and order a service for health or repose. This is an icon of the Blessed Virgin Mary. I lit a candle for my loved ones. Can you believe that during the Soviet Union there was a bakery in this church? I remember at this factory they baked very tasty printed cookies like gingerbread with the word Volga in the glaze. Pay attention to the iconostasis. So many icons. All these icons began to be restored already in 2000 years. After the closure of the bread factory, the church was empty for a long time because a lot of money was needed for restoration. Well, now I'm heading to the top of the Sovereign Mountain, which I already mentioned earlier. I'm just walking and enjoying the birds singing. Can you hear birds singing too? Okay, there is a holy spring in this log cabin. And now we have to cross the small river Sandirka along a suspension bridge. Do you remember I said that before the town got its name Mariinsky Posad? There was a settlement called Sandia here. So it was just in honor of this river that it was called. Crossing the bridge, we got to the chapel. The chapel was built in the 19th century, and I remember in my childhood when Trinity Church was a bakery and didn't perform the functions of a church, parishioners came to pray here. They tied ribbons to the window sashes and left flowers near the chapel. Okay, now I will show you the font where people bathe in winter at Epiphany. It is believed that by taking a dip, you wash away all your sins. Would you like to jump into icy water in winter? There are a lot of steps and I was out of breath while climbing the mountain. But this beauty is worth it. Just look around, guys. It's so beautiful here. I wanted to tell and show much more, but this will probably only happen on my next visit next year. If you were wondering where Mariinsky Posad is located, it is about 450 miles east from Moscow.